I just gotta do this.
Well, hey there, everybody who's going to watch this later, and what's up to our two viewers, me being one. I want to tell you guys we're here to say happy birthday to Kansas, and we didn't, unfortunately, they didn't get great cell service, or we didn't end up doing a live chat at the range, but we do get to spend a little time with Byron afterwards for his birthday. And
Oh
Sting,
my
you're a damn good man, brother.
Stinger, and you guys are the greatest in the world. Right now, y'all assholes in my
Y'all made him blubber like a baby.
You made me cry like a big baby. Y'all I feel bad. Make a big grown man cry.
We did it for the tears, brother. HD tears.
I don't feel bad the least bit.
Yeah, you should have heard our son. In the car. I just on it. No, they didn't give that to him.
You know what's really great about that, Byron? Nobody knows, well, everybody's going to know it on YouTube, you know, and they can do that, but you didn't have to do no background check for that thing.
Oh, I know. That's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is even better. It was a gift, no background check, no FFL transfer fee, none of it. It was
Yeah.
hand delivered and hand shipped by the man that built it.
This is so freaking awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I got videos on, well,
I got gun check.
I built the upper one.
Gun check.
Gun check. Come on. Now I get the finger.
Oh, mine's in my bedroom. I just woke up. Make it out to my desk with me this morning yet. Like I said, me and TJ were up to like 4 o'clock in the morning talking.
Pointing out, you know, right area, like so if he was pointing out the window.
Yeah, he's out there fixing his lawn today. He called him. I got to chew on him a little bit too.
Yeah, I mean, we had a chance to catch up, which was very cool.
I'm here with Kansas Hillbilly Prepper for the contest drawing for his contest.
Oh, who won, by the way?
Well, I said for people to tell me their favorite birthday memory.
So who won your contest, Kansas?
Birthday.
Poison Stinger.
What's up,
Aboob.
Toes?
Aboob gets first choice. He gets second choice. Second choice is
Yeah. Get this, I pulled my own name out
Toxic
first.
Storm, and he pulled his name out for number 3.
That's funny. Hey, I sent the link to Dozer. He's out there. He said, happy birthday, bro. See if he wants to come in.
Yeah, I got a lot of people saying happy birthday. I got a bunch of little DJ said happy birthday this morning.
Actually, I'm just going to throw the open link. We ain't been doing this much lately, but you know what? This is a fun one. So if anybody wants to come in, there's the open link in the chat if you're watching.
Come on in.
Come in and say hi, say happy birthday to Kansas with his Kansas Punisher rifle.
Yes. Kansas, and a lot Punisher.
You know you're going to be the belle of the ball every time you whip that thing out. Everybody's going to want to see it.
That's not the first time you've heard that, huh, Ken?
I'm here with Kansas Hillbilly Prepper for the contest drawing for his contest. Why don't you tell him a little bit about fire?
Oh man.
You should have seen that. You should have seen that go off. It was like, first time I missed because I had a twitch. I could feel myself twitch, and I twitched, and I knew I missed it. And so the next one, I was bound and damn determined to get it.
Right. Well, I'm damn glad you did. I'm just glad to see you with that in your hand, buddy.
Yes. It was like down.
Plus, it was a long walk, man. I'm dying in my back. But boy, I tell you what, it sure felt good.
Well, maybe it'll give you some incentive to exercise a little more.
Yeah.
That was a long walk.
I bet. But you made it. you're still here.
Yes.
Okay, he's running on adrenaline now.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to be hurting later, and you're running on adrenaline now, like the wife said.
Yeah, I'm on pure adrenaline right now.
How'd you like those magazines?
Oh, I love them. Thank you to Rebel. And now I feel really bad about giving him shit.
No, never feel bad about giving the Reb shit.
That's just fun to do. That's just always fun.
Well, hell, Byron, he jumped the line with your magazines over mine, so, yours became priority.
I know, I'm still like going to pay for his magazine.
No, he tried to give them to me. I gave them back.
Oh, did you give him back?
I told him before I revealed that was his rifle. I told him, Byron, I don't want your magazines. I can't use them. And so he's all confused.
Oh, I was confused by that, and then.
Well, now you understand why, right?
I sold magazines yesterday.
Oh my God.
Now you understand why Russell couldn't keep the magazines.
Yeah, I understand very well now.
See, no matter what happens now, buddy, you'll be able to protect you and your family.
You got it.
And that ain't no little 22 there. Well,
It is a 22 caliber, but
I know, I was going to say almost. It ain't no AK, but,
he didn't want an AK.
I know, I'm only busting his chops.
It ain't AK, it ain't crap.
What's up, Doze?
Hey, Dozer.
What's happening? Happy birthday, brother.
Yeah, that's true.
My new
He
toy
was
they
talking
got
about
me.
how he was entering those contests.
It made me without me knowing.
Don't enter the contest.
Made
Every
me
time
cry
you-
today already.
Every
That
time
just
you
looks
enter
so
one of
cool,
those
bro.
contests.
Sorry.
Look at that. And now you actually have a gun to be able to mount to your wheelchair.
Yeah, I know. I'll have it all
That's
mounted.
cute that they put the picture of the wheelchair on.
Yeah.
I know. It's got my logo and everything, man.
Yeah.
And even the names of the culprits.
Yeah. The culprits.
Yep.
List.
The conspirators.
He's gonna X them out one at a time.
Is that your new hit list? Gotta take care of the conspiracy guys.
I now have all the names.
Well, now we get to do. Hey, Doze, I'm gonna sing him "Happy Birthday." You want to join in?
Yeah, could you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Hear you good too. This is the best I've ever heard you, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think the kid's on the internet, so he's still on the bandwidth right now.
Well, you ready? We're gonna start. And yes, I know it's a copyright violation. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kansas Hillbilly Prepper. Happy birthday to you. You already blew out your candle with a tannerite, so.
That's one way to do it.
You brought a tear to my eye.
We gotta give him.
Yeah, that's because I sound so bad I destroyed your eardrums.
Waiting for the list to be compiled of all your entries. Let's go ahead and I'll give a big old roundup. Well, we can't do it because
Oh, that's awesome, guys. I gotta tell you.
birthday to Mr. Kansas Hillbilly Prepper as you watch this awesome footage that we just took of him blowing up his candles. Yeah! We're blowing up his
Happy
Oh,
candles.
you're the
Yeah.
video beforehand, huh?
Yeah, he's over there cutting that part where he
your
cries.
video.
Editing my video. My
Candles on his birthday cake. Check
Hey,
it out.
Kansas, see Kenny and Linda say happy birthday.
thank you.
I know, I mean,
You're gonna need that video. I took
And
All
yes,
right, Galen Long. What's up, Galen?
Hey, Mule, how you doing, brother?
Doing good, doing good.
brother.
Just for his.
I just wanted to stop in and say happy birthday, Kansas. I salute you, brother.
Thank you. You're not on my you're not on the conspirators list, so you're good today.
You're safe. You know, buddy, you've made a lot of friends here on the internet, Byron, that really do care about you. So
yes,
it's good that people were able to share. And Russell's the big guy in this thing. We were just all lucky enough to be able that he let us help him out. You know what I mean? Because that man Stinger has a heart bigger than his ass.
Thanks a lot.
Well, maybe we should put my ass, okay? Let's give Stinger some credit here. My ass is a little bit bigger than his, so.
All right.
Byron's got no ass, so.
Yeah, I have no ass to speak of, so.
But seriously, Byron, you know what? You really are. There are people that care about you, buddy.
I know it.
Yeah.
And
You guys have just overdid something. I've never had anybody do anything this nice for me in my lifetime. Not this night. And
Hey, I married you. That don't count for something.
yeah.
a little bit that counts for.
Maybe.
I know who he's sleeping with tonight.
Uh-oh. Right?
It ain't gonna be me then.
I make a video better than Mark's.
Oh yeah, he did that with a shotgun. Right?
Yeah, his was with a shotgun.
Yeah, yours is going to be with a pretty AR with full capacity magazines. So.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that is beautiful, don't you think, guys?
I sure do. I'll tell you that. Wait till you watch the video of the laser engraving, buddy.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me. It was awesome.
Such a cool video. And how do you like the grip pod? I
love that grip pod. I've been so jealous seeing those, and I just love them.
Like with the grip pod, that's on. I did a video about that, and that was from Eagle, but I didn't say anything. Well, that one he did give to me. But I would just say, well, they found me this really great deal on this, part. Really, what was
buddy. So now you have no excuse. You're gonna have to go out shooting more this summer, pal.
Oh, don't you worry. I've been promised a ride now.
Maybe when it's
all right.
My son's seen it, and he's highly jealous.
Well, you know what? Maybe someday he'll have friends that consider him family, and we'll do the same kind of thing.
His little 380 just didn't quite kick to this.
No, yeah. There's no comparison between a little 380 and that puppy. So what are you gonna name her?
Can't name it Stinger.
I know.
Bobby already did that.
Wasn't going to name that.
Well, Charlotte, because she's big, black, and beautiful.
I'm thinking. I haven't got. I'm in between three right now.
Pam.
Probably have one by tomorrow.
I got a few. Pam Geller. You know.
I'm surprised you ain't gonna name her my precious.
My precious.
That's a great shot. Look at that.
I'll be right back.
Oh, wow.
Oh, great. Yeah.
I'll top them.
Right? Oh, yeah. You know how to do it. Right.
This is just so awesome. I'm sorry I'm not very talkative. I'm actually pretty choked up and pretty astonished. Tongue-tied. First, just Stinger being in my house, for number one. For number two, just, this is just something that totally amazes me. And a list of conspirators to go with it all.
Yeah, people on there.
Some bad mamma jammas on that group.
Do you know who all donated and what they donated by looking at that list, other than Rebel?
Well, I know Rebel did the deals. I know the trigger. I know the one part of the trigger that you just put in was Bobby.
Oh yeah, the springs, the new springs.
Yankee. Neil did the. Let's see, Blocker Bob was the scope. Trying to remember.
That's all right. I mean,
my head run memory.
You weren't expecting it to be yours, so why would you remember exactly, right?
Exactly. I mean, it wasn't really. I'm gonna have to go back and really rewatch everything.
Stinger videotaped it on, didn't he?
It's all on the Stinger
like
Stinger and Friends build. You need to go watch it.
You don't get it memorized.
Oh
I'm
man.
sure you'll add that video to your favorites.
Don't make me cry again. Come on, guys. Oh, it's bad enough.
I don't know how long that battery's going to
We may have to go back to the hotel room and.
Well, we can hang out at the hotel.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then I'd
You
have
want,
power.
we could
And...
order pizza. And...
Sounds good to me. The Byron's up for it.
Byron, you want to
I
hang out
love
at
some
the hotel?
pizza.
Go put your pretty toy away.
Oh, put my toy away.
I need to turn this thing on.
Gosh, guys. It's the greatest thing on earth, and I don't know how to put it. And to have such good friends on this internet and YouTube, to have made such good friends. And they actually watch me. I don't know why.
No. Everybody has their own reasons.
Mostly to laugh at you.
Yeah, mostly to laugh at me, but that's not the point.
Yeah, Marshall says he's giving you a day and then he's going to start.
Oh, great.
Nothing.
Just, I'm going to remind him that,
Oh, look at you, Byron. You're so cute.
I know he's going to be really rubbing it in. Just hopefully he doesn't say my name. Pretty much.
You don't say your name.
Everybody knows your name on there anymore.
True.
At least your first name, maybe not your last.
Oh, man. This is just totally beautiful. I don't know how else to put it. She big, she
That's
black.
awesome. That is awesome, Byron.
See?
You deserve it, brother.
Who's that on there? I can't recognize.
Galen.
Galen.
Yeah.
He's being quiet.
Those are always quiet.
Hey, sorry, I'm working on something. I didn't want to make a bunch of noise.
That's
in the
okay.
back.
Okay, put the pretty baby.
I'm at a really hard to speak time, so I think I'm going to jump out, guys.
All right, well, cool, man. Happy birthday. Enjoy that present. It looks pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Some pretty pictures of it.
I took some real good pictures.
Oh yeah, and your contest
Oh yeah, my contest is ended, and
we'll be posting that video tonight.
that'll be posted tonight. Yeah. Oh wow.
Well, brother, I want to congratulate you once again and happy birthday. And hopefully I'll be able to talk to you soon. God bless you, Byron.
Talk to y'all later. Thank you, Mew. Ricky.
Neil's still not back. I might hang out in here until he gets back.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to hold out till he gets back so I can figure.
Because I need to set up some arrangements for Sunday. Go up there and shoot with him up there.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell Brolance I'm not going to be here on Saturday. So we got to get a hold of Brolance, make sure he ain't coming here.
Yeah.
What time are you guys leaving tomorrow?
Probably around the checkout. I don't know, 8 or 9.
Because I got to go to my pizza job.
Stay on here long. I just wanted to get on and say happy birthday to Kansas.
Thank you.
We'll talk to y'all later.
Did you see my toy?
I did, man. That's nice.
Oh man, these guys have just totally outdone me. I don't even know what to say or what to do.
Can't wait for some videos.
Oh, there's gonna be some videos. Trust me on that.
There you go. Well, happy birthday, man. We'll talk at you later.
Is that Dozer?
Prelude.
Dozer? Stickers. I'm gonna miss the rifle.
Oh, I bet you
I don't
will.
think he's gonna do it back there.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna do it back.
No. Well, I had fun with it before. I gave it away.
Oh my God.
It's okay, sweetie. We'll go to the hotel room and you get a goodie, okay?
You had
I
me
know,
fooled.
I'm so mean to them. I'm sorry, but they pick on you. They would. I'm sorry, but those two can be bitches. Just the way they are.
It's too much. You guys are beyond.
Hey, Byron. Byron. Put the baby away.
Yes.
It's pretty. I know.
That is it. I'm done.
I know that's your bestest present ever.
Oh, no. Oh, did you want me to take it?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
We'll come hang out for the day. How's that?
Okay, we're gonna go to
Yeah.
the hotel room. They got air conditioning.
I can get some, yeah, we can get all our editing done, eat pizza, hang out.
Did the hotel give you breakfast?
Yeah.
That's
We
good.
got, we got to make our own waffles,
Yeah.
which is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, you don't see that very often in a bigger town.
Is Marshall shooting your gun or Russell's gun?
He was shooting.
No, yeah,
The one where he
that's my AR.
That's where his AR is the fast one.
It was full auto. Well,
Well,
yeah, it sounds like,
fire.
yeah, whatever. I mean, if it goes fast. And,
Yeah, him. I think I did pretty good on that last one I done.
when you were dumping the mag,
Yeah.
you knew it was yours, and you're just like,
Damn right, just go for it.
pretty good.
Don't want to hurt nothing normal, but mine. Okay, let's go. I hate Stinger.
What?
I don't know what to tell you.
Now that middle pouch, you see that green thing in there? No. In the actual middle of the case. Sorry. Middle of the
No,
case.
this one. That's
Yeah,
the.
that's the cleaning kit, brother.
Okay.
Oh, it does come with the cleaning kit?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is what Marshall said, well, we need to get Dad a cleaning kit for that gun.
Oh, I got
Right.
everything you should need.
Okay, because I was going to say, well, that, you
The
can get Dad, that would be a
patches.
good present to get Dad for his birthday. It's a cleaning kit for the gun. Because Marshall's going to teach you how to clean it.
Holy hell, is that
Yeah.
that's
I'm reading
the
pretty
best
good
one.
on this one.
I
We may wait a few minutes before we
Alright,
go.
so it's got the cleaning kit. I got you those patches that should be in the box. Can you check? Can you look in the box?
Yeah, she's scared of thunderstorms.
Byron.
So she starts jumping around on you.
Okay, yeah, look in there. Just make sure the patches.
The patches are there.
Okay, the ballastall's in there.
Yeah.
That's what you clean it with. You know, and you put the ballastall on the patches
Patches.
and clean it all up. And there's videos on YouTube if you need to know how to clean everything.
And Marshall will show them too.
Then there's the Tetra gun grease should be in there. That's to grease up your bolt after you're done with that. Of course, the 500 rounds. And by the way, Swedish Paracord helped pay for those 500 rounds, so that's how he helped.
Okay.
Okay. The lower parts kit was TJ. All the Punisher logo stuff on there, that was all Irish UMC vet. He did really good on that. So I like that a lot. And Wasser was going to help out on the upper, but he came down with that throat cancer.
Yeah.
So he wasn't able to help out with that, but I didn't want to take his name off. And so he might help, he might send me some money later on to help pay for the upper, but I'm not worried about that. But he was part of the project, so that's why his He's on there. He didn't technically help out, but he's part of it. So. Of course, Bobby is, the trigger and those extra rounds. The extra rounds are in the box, right?
Yeah.
Okay, those extra rounds, he thinks, those are his
Home defense.
reloads.
Yeah, because his mom, was there armor piercing?
The green tips, the 500 ones, those are green tips. Those are light armor piercing rounds.
Okay, because Mark said, no, it's legal.
They're actually full armor piercing is legal. You can own it and you can trade it, but they can't be. They're not manufacturing it or importing it anymore. So good luck finding any of it usually. But no, that is total PMC. You can buy it in a local gun store.
Yeah.
So that's fine. The stickers.
See, I got some
Have
good
fun
shots
with
for
those.
this girl logo.
Yeah.
We'll do a slideshow.
Cool.
Well, I'll go post on your Facebook. Say, look at my pretty present.
Yeah.
And what else? Am I forgetting anything in that box?
Oh my God, I don't know what to tell you.
Right? I put something else in that front. Oh yeah, your other magazine is in that front pouch.
Yeah.
Well,
That
that's
big
unopened.
Yeah, the unopened magazine you gave me. I didn't open it. I thought about putting it in the other, opening it and putting it in there, but because it's a 4 magazine pouch. But man, if you want to keep it closed, sealed up just in case kind of thing, you do whatever you want to do. You want to take it out of the package, you can take it out. If not, keep it.
That's freaking awesome.
Isn't that beautiful work? It sparkles in the sunlight. He's got sparkle paint in there.
Wow.
Glitter.
Why didn't I see it?
Yeah, sure.
This is the Punisher logo that goes with the little Punisher.
Yeah. Oh, you finally come out and seeing people?
I know, she's getting that damn poor doggies out, baby. Don't complain. You're not scared of thunderstorms either, are you?
No. Now, when the fireworks are going off, she doesn't like those.
She starts shaking.
Well, we went to a
She
friend's
shivers.
house for 4th of July, and ever since then, she's been afraid of the acid that she hears thunder. She's been afraid of thunderstorms and fireworks.
It's thunders. It's thunders.
She's afraid when she starts shivering when she's cold.
She was doing that under the dashboard with fireworks.
Yeah, when they're shooting, she wasn't happy.
Is it storming? Is it storming there?
She didn't mind.
I was thinking Mule was still there.
You're still
Maybe you forgot us.
She's scared and stuff. She'll come in.
You getting some thunderstorms down there?
Yeah.
I can actually hear that thunder in the background.
Yeah, we're getting a thunderstorm rolling in. Sorry.
It'll be here,
She's a big.
here shortly.
That's good to know.
Are you scared too?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go because the lightning's getting pretty good.
All right, well,
Doing the chat.
happy birthday once again, man. If I'm still here when Mule's, I gotta be getting up here too, so.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, peace out, brother. Have a good day. Mule, you there? Yeah, I'm out of here too.
Hello, anybody in here? Now says we got 6 watching. Happy birthday, Kansas. It's kind of a boring chat. Where's Mule? Well, I don't know where Kansas is, but I'll have a drink to celebrate your birthday. You can watch that replay. I guess it is at afternoon, so you can have a dip. Well, Chris, I hope everybody knows what today is. It's D-Day, the invasion of Europe 70 years ago today. Yep. I don't know how many lives were lost, but 10,000 lives sacrificed for saving Europe from the Germans. At least, I don't know, it didn't save them from the fascists, but it used to postpone the infiltration of the fascists. That's my 12-year-old about D-Day, and he really didn't know much about it. He kind of, I just don't know why they don't teach the kids anything. I guess they just don't watch television like we used to. We used to watch the, you know, they had all kinds of those history-type documentaries that talked about World War II and stuff like that. And when I was in junior high, I read a lot of books about World War II. It was interesting. A lot of them were kind of written like novels, so they're kind of a, you know, the storyline of the different characters, the, you know, the pilots flying the bombers over the Himalayas and different things like that. So try to encourage your kids to study history. Well, come on, somebody come in and join the chat. It's an open link. We got 8 of you out there, it says. And Dozer's out there, and Sustainable Tactics, and Galen Long, and Kenny and Linda, and Haboob, and French Sniper, and Truth Seeker are the ones that I see here in the open chat. So I don't know. Not very good at doing monologues. We're having a decent day here in the Quad Cities. Sun is shining. I don't know, upper 70s. Hopefully, go swimming this afternoon. Maybe some people will be out on the weekend. We can make some noise out back. Scare the neighbor's paintball crew. How about Kansas? Did anybody invite him to his own birthday party? So how old is Kansas? Still 30? No. Guess you're just as old as you feel. So keep a good attitude. Keep moving. Don't let the Grim Reaper catch up to you. Yeah, I haven't checked out the InfoWars today. You know what kind of crazy news we got. Pretty much the same shit. It was kind of interesting. The guy who is my state representative, he made a bid for Congress trying to get the GOP nomination, and he did real close. He came in second place, a close second place, but he wouldn't answer the Iowa gun owners survey, and I bet that's might have been the reason why he lost. So I'm gonna go give him some shit about that. So. But unfortunately, the GOP the person the GOP did nominate for the Congress candidate. I don't know. I think this might be her 3rd time running for the same spot, so I'm gonna have the feeling she's gonna fail too, unless there's something really changes. So, come on, GOP, get your shit together and stand behind us. You know, the gun owners, and say so. How you doing, Mule?
I'm doing all right. I see everybody bailed. I had to go help my neighbor.
Oh, you had other folks in?
No, my neighbor. Oh, yeah, there was a bunch of people in here earlier. Earlier we had. Did you see Kansas? Did you get to see Kansas before you jumped in?
No, I got here too late, I guess.
Yeah, we did. They weren't able to do the chat at the range, so we were doing one. That's what this was, Kansas's birthday chat. So he showed off his new rifle. He's still bubbly about it. You know, he's still crying a little bit, which is awesome.
So what was this new rifle?
Oh, Stinger and a bunch of us had gotten together, mainly Stinger, and built him an AR and had it engraved with his channel logo and on the lower, and the upper is engraved with everybody that donated to it.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's nice. What a nice gift, Joe. Thank everybody who contributed to that one.
Yeah, and a couple of new mags from Rebel painted. He's a very happy man right now, let me tell you.
All right. Hopefully he gets a chance to go out and enjoy it.
He did. We're going to get to see some video this afternoon. He blew out his candle with tannerite using it, so...
He blew out his camera?
Candle on his birthday cake.
Yeah. Oh, hey, man, that's pretty cool. I don't think anybody's done that on YouTube.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a cool video. And we were lucky enough to have... Hey, what's up, Jason? We were lucky enough to have Kansas and Stinger on here at the beginning. And we even sung Happy Birthday to Kansas, which means we'll probably get a copyright hit. But...
just let them try it. I mean, that's really kind of a bunch of bullshit, yeah.
Oh, I don't care one way or the other, to be honest. It was just fun watching, you know. Kansas is a good-hearted man, and to see, you know, to be able to participate in doing a nice thing for him was awesome. So, how you been otherwise, buddy? How do you like the weather there, Jim? How do you like the weather, Jim? It's been awesome, hasn't it? They said we were going to get rain all week.
No chemtrails, and temperatures are pretty decent. I got my wife's grandkids just showed up. Look like they're going to want to open the pool. I'm guessing that's what you're asking to do, yeah?
One of them's already ready.
Yep, I think that's what he wants. Is that what you want, Peyton? You want to get in the pool? Yeah, he wants me to uncover the pool for him, so
yeah,
I'm going to go out and do that and not come back. So who else was that? Okay, Jason that popped in, okay.
Yeah.
Is that Justin Woolley? Or
no, Jason from Alaska.
Oh, okay. Oh, Alaska. Right. Okay, hi, Jason.
Well,
I'm going to open up the pool. For
minutes, buddy. Don't worry. Go let the kids in the pool.
That's my wife. She was she's trying to tell one of her coworkers that she had to go and take a dump, and she used that phrase about dropping the kids off at the pool. I'm like, I'd never heard it before.
Oh, I'm going to do quick shout-outs. What's up, Jay Watt? Truth Seeker. Jason's in with us. I put the open link in. High Desert. QC's in here with us. Haboob 308. Fringe Sniper. Sustainable Tactics. Galen had joined us at the time, too. So that's awesome. Thanks for everybody for coming out and wishing a happy birthday to the Kansas, to the Byron.
Yeah, happy birthday, Kansas. Absolutely.
Hey, Jace.
How you doing, Bill? How you doing?
Doing good. Doing good.
Beautiful day up here. Actually getting some good weather.
Yeah, beautiful here, too. It's like, oh, hell, I could tell you in a minute.
I should probably step outside, actually. Take this out there.
Yeah, I was just helping my neighbor there for a minute.
Always good to be in good with the neighbors. I go and help them out sometimes too.
I only like my direct neighbor. Is that bad? Probably, but I don't care. All the rest of them I'm polite to, and we're very, we're neighbors. I'll watch yours, you watch mine if need be, but I don't associate much with them because good fences make good neighbors. But the one that shares the building that we both rent, the condos, we're good friends with them. So when they need help, I jump too, because they jump too with me. So how's it going up there in Alaska?
Oh, I accidentally turned my mic off, and I just set my laptop on my trailer I recently painted.
Uh-oh.
I really did, too. That's funny. Fresh paint on my hand. Oops.
Fresh paint.
I thought it would dry by now. I was up till 2 o'clock in the morning painting it. getting ready to sell it. I put a concrete epoxy seal on the deck
Right.
with 1-inch plywood. So that should do pretty good, actually, I'm thinking. That should do real good. It's got the, I don't know if you can see it real well. I've got the grates, so I can drive a car right up on it.
Cool.
And it's
So,
got
you said you're selling it though, right?
Yep, this one I'm selling. That way I can kind of liquidate shit that I don't need and move easier.
Right. Battleship Gray, huh?
Well, they had that in brown, and I figured this is Alaska. The gray actually would probably go a little bit better.
Right. Yeah, because winter's around a lot more than summer, so.
Yeah, and the way it's set up, they'll probably use it for whoever buys it will probably use it for Argos or snow machines.
Right.
So that'll be perfect. But hey, if they want a different color, they can paint it that way.
God, it's so beautiful out there, Jace.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna miss it. Fukushima's got me pretty worried. All the bees are dead. The frogs are all dead.
Yeah, that's worried for good reason, but it's still. I've always loved the beauty of nature, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's just I'm approaching. I mean, you can relate. I'm getting into grandpa age.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. It's kind of a weird transition for me, to be honest. You know, cold starts to kind of affect me more, and
Right.
but I still got a little bit in me, and it sounds almost I feel guilty saying it, but free of responsibility. I mean, kids out of the house. I'm ready to go. You know, I survived.
I'm not there quite yet, but my youngest child turns 13 today.
Oh
So-
wow.
While she's my child, she is not a baby any longer, you know.
Wow. Yeah, as of this year, basically, especially with the current situation, you know, I could become a grandfather within a year. Think about it, but it could happen.
Right. Well, I'm coming up on the third grandkid now.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Yeah. I feel almost as old as Jim now.
Hey, welcome back, Jim.
So, and Jim's got the passel of grandkids around him, keeping him young.
Well, you know, I got married. My wife already had her daughter that she was in her 20s when we got married, and I had my boy. And then 9 months later, her daughter had a boy, so I went from daddy to granddaddy in about 10 months.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's kind of neat, though. You know?
Yeah, it works out right because now her kids are just a little bit behind my boy, so they always like playing together. So.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, back in the day, that it actually used to be really common. It's only in modern generations that's not common. Families used to have 8 or 9 children, and it'd be spread over a 20-year period. You'd have some leaving and some just entering the home.
Yeah, and the ones just entering get the leaving ones close. So.
That's true.
So people live together as a family unit where you have 3 generations in the same household, and everybody pitched in, to take care of stuff.
I do have to admit, of my, like for my grandfather, I was the oldest, right? I was the first grandchild. So I kind of got all the new stuff, and then everybody was resentful at me because everybody kind of got my hand-me-down, so to speak. It was the same for my older sister, because she was the oldest of the granddaughters, and she got new stuff, and everybody got kind of hand-me-downs. But oh well, I mean, it's not as good as everybody thinks.
Well, I have 4, and the oldest has gotten us grandchildren, and like I said, my youngest turns 13 today. So, and we're trying to go kind of old school, to where the family stays together no matter what, or right in the same area. You know what I mean? Because really, we're the only team we got. You know what I mean? Is our family team.
Yeah, family's important.
So.
That's something that I'm wanting to see so bad. That's why the Bundy thing kind of hit home for me. I haven't talked about it really, but a lot of my family is Mormon. A lot of my family is Mormon in Utah and Idaho. And
Right.
so I'm actually looking forward to going and saying hi and kind of haven't seen some of them in 20 years, so I'll be a stranger at first.
You'd be surprised, bro. I had been estranged from my family for at least 15 years, and then when we finally got back together, about 10 years ago or whatever, it was like just the next day kind of thing. You know what I mean? It was nothing changed. We all still felt as comfortable with each other from the very first moment. You know, it was like, oh, we ain't seen each other in 15 years. Oh, that's crazy, blah, blah, blah. 10 minutes later, we're all drinking and talking, you know, acting like it hasn't been 10 minutes, not, 15 years. So.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the EA either.
There's a video came out recently. Peter Schiff, he talking about the Brady Bunch. How the actor that played the housekeeper, she recently passed away. But how life was so much different back in the '60s. How one person can earn enough income to supposedly support those 6 kids and have a live-in housekeeper, and it's just crazy, you know.
Yeah. I think I read that. I think I saw that article. I didn't get a chance to read it today about how could anybody afford Alice these days.
Yep.
Turns out no, not unless you're in the top 4% income bracket in the United States.
Yeah, that's a part of the devaluation of the dollar right there.
Yeah.
It's not just what you make per hour anymore, or minimum wage or anything like that. It's what is the purchasing power of that dollar you finally get. It's just crap. You can't really get much with it. It's rather sad.
I don't know how they figure inflation. They say the inflation rate is such, and it's based on this basket of goods. But I don't think very many people actually buy that basket of goods. So kind of bullshit.
The inflation rate, that's all bullshit. The inflation is what they admit to. Is the increase of the dollar supply, right? And like anything, supply and demand. You increase the supply, you reduce the demand or the value of the product. Same with the dollar. You start flooding the market with dollars, you decrease the overall value of the dollar. And the only person that gets the full value of that dollar is the first person that spends the brand new dollar, right? When you bring brand new dollars in the system that aren't backed by a commodity, like a gold or something, we're talking about a fiat system like what we have. So when you bring these fresh dollars in the system, right, the government's the first one to spend them. They get the initial benefit. Then everybody else gets to trickle down in a devaluation. Excuse me.
Well, then as they go to a cashless system, everybody's using these plastic cards, and there's always like a 3% fee that gets siphoned off by the bank, so then the money loses its value even that much faster or something.
I believe it was Princeton University had a clever kid did a little study, and based off, if you were to just do a 5% general inflation and keep it a consistent 5% inflation right every year, so everybody knew it was going to be a 5% inflation, it was predictable and plannable, you could eliminate all taxes, because what that 5% is the printing of the dollar. So let's say you have $1 trillion money supply for the United States market, right? You need $1 trillion, of currency. You need way more than that. I'm just using it as a base product, right? They can print off 5% of that for government spending and cover all their debts. But they would never do that.
Of course not. Well, listen, guys, I got to go get ready to go spend the rest of the day with the daughter. So you guys can keep going it. I sent E. Kenny and Linda one. Jim, this will be your first time acting as head bartender, buddy.
Well, I hate to bail too. I had a bunch of people show up, and they need my attention, so I can't really stay very long. But you are trying to invite anybody in that wants to. You had the open link there, and that's how I got in. So.
Well, it's up to you, but I do have to split too. It is a beautiful day here, and my daughter's birthday, so.
Happy birthday to everybody that's enjoying a birthday on D-Day.
Yeah, exactly. And her name's Danielle, so it's Danielle Day. It stays D-Day here in my house. So. All right, guys, you have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys over the weekend or something. And, hey, Jim, don't forget to head out to I-80 for their 50th anniversary food.
That was only a one-day thing,
Oh,
It's
bummer.
a promo to celebrate their birthday. But somebody asked about the specials on the lot lizards, and they didn't advertise that one, though.
Yeah, yeah. And for everybody who doesn't know, I-80 is one of the largest truck stops in the world, and it's beautiful. It's a great place to go if you're rolling along the 80.
Yeah, just when you enter Iowa from Illinois on Interstate 80, I don't know, it's about 10 or 15 miles to the west at Walcott.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, have a good afternoon there, Emil.
You too, Jim. Nice to talk to you again, Jace. We'll see you. I'll be back on Sunday, or maybe even later on this afternoon with Casey. But it'd be great to talk to you again another time, buddy. But I gotta go.
Yeah, take care. No, it's a good day out. I should actually get back to work.
And to all the 13 viewers, thanks for showing up and wishing Kansas a happy birthday. He was on. He did get most of them. So, thank you all. See you guys.
All right, take it easy. Try to remember the name of that guy up there from Alaska that got in trouble with the malicious stuff. I don't remember his name, Cox or something like that.
Yeah, Schaefer
what
Cox.
was his name? Schaefer Cox. Yeah, okay. All right, so did you know him personally or anything, or?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we hung out every now and then. It was actually scary how close I was to all that, because I went to some of the same meetings as those damn FBI informants, and it was I just, kept real clean as a whistle, so I got real lucky. Also scared the hell out of everybody, though. That's for damn sure. So,
I met Schaefer at the Continental Congress, and you're a very outspoken, excited young person, but fortunately, I got into trouble. But he wanted to be president. He wanted to run the Congress and be president, so he gave it a good go. But everybody thought he was just a little too rambunctious.
Oh yeah, he's real gun ho.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, well, I'm hoping he's going to do okay with the appeal. I wish I could donate. I'm so poor right now. I'll probably donate a little bit once I get my bills paid off and see where I'm sitting. But he's got a good chance with his appeal. He's got a pretty good lawyer, so hopefully he's going to get that. But they've even thrown him in a prison where he doesn't even have access to a law library. So, and Michael Bagnark and a couple other guys have gone to bat for him and are helping him out. And they really know their stuff, so they're good. They're good help. They can help temper him too, because he's got that drive. He just needs a little bit of tempering.
Well, I'm very glad to hear Badnarek's on the team there, because he's a really good guy. If you folks out there check out Michael Badnarek, he's got a constitutional class series. It's really pretty good. He said something about how the Constitution can be boiled down to like 8 words or something like that. Don't hurt me and don't take my stuff.
I agree. Yeah. He was the one I learned from, that basically the Constitution was, if you read the Federalist Papers and a lot of the memos and stuff, it was intentionally written to be easily understood. They wanted the most illiterate person to be able to understand the Constitution. It was meant to be simple. People try to say it's this complex language when all the founders went out of their way to try to make it as simple as possible. And I've always read it. It seems pretty straightforward and simple. Some of the words I like to go back to the original definitions, like press. Movies have press twisted around to mean like news reporters and stuff like that, right? But one of the biggest inventions at the time was the printing press. And one of the main means of spreading propaganda or news and whatnot was bulletins or posters. Printing out an actual newspaper more than 1 or 2 pages was incredibly expensive. That didn't happen on a regular basis. If you had an actual thick document of any type, it had to be of important. Even books, they only would print maybe 100 at a time unless there was high demand. So what the printing press actually, with the word press refers to, is the right of the written word, whereas like speech, it means the right of the spoken word. That's all that actually means. But
it goes back, the communication was, the town squares, how we nail a flyer up on a post someplace, so that's how you got your news, or they talked about it in the taverns.
Yeah, well, you would have you would have your little town square everywhere. And then you would have like your wall, right? There would be kind of like a placard where people would post stuff, literally like pin stuff up, kind of like what we have at supermarkets and stuff like that still today, where people will go and post up little things. Basically the same thing back then. That's one of the ways Patrick Henry would post some of the copies of his speeches. So yeah, and that's what they were referring to with freedom of the press. It had nothing to do with news reporters. It had to do with the right of the written word. And that if we go by the literal language of that, right, of the written word, that would directly apply to the internet as well. This is the written word, you know. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, it's like the word regulated, you know, as far as the well-regulated militia. It didn't mean that the militia was under control. It was meant that they were well exercised and trained, you know, like a clock, how it works properly, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means. Regulated would be closer, the closer equivalent definition would be trained or tuned. Well-tuned or well-trained. Yeah, exactly. Whereas, you know, today people think regulate and they think, oh, regulation. You know, they add that other, you know, prefix to the word which doesn't apply. And they think regulate means regulations. And so they think, oh, no, the militia is supposed to be well-regulated by the government. It's like, no, it's supposed to be well-trained and, by the way, equipped. So where's our equipment? It's like Sweden, right? They do it the right way. Look at how they treat their militia, the people, right? The people, so, you know, if you're going to have anything that is sponsored by the government, you know, or what do you call it? I just had a brain fart. Like when they subsidize, a subsidy, right? You know how they subsidize gas, they subsidize corn. Well, in Sweden they have an ammunition subsidy. And it's required so many times per year you go to the range, and when you go to the range you get free government ammunition. And everybody trains and trains and trains. They have random inspections of your home. And the inspections are to make sure that your weapon is properly hidden so they cannot find it. And you're only penalized if they can find your weapon, and then they give you pointers on how they find it so you can better hide it next time. No joke.
Yeah, that's the difference how those countries, how the government, the relationship between the government and the people is so much different that in our country how the people are the property or the enemy of the government, which is not the way it's supposed to be, though.
You're right. It didn't used to be this way. I mean, not that long ago, we had civil defense, for example. I miss the idea of civil defense. You know, people have this idea of, oh, this duck and cover is duck and cover. Well, you actually have to, you know, people make fun of that video, right? But that actually was a really, really smart idea. You have to understand how a nuclear explosion works, the dynamics of a nuclear explosion. In the Army, we were trained about how a nuclear explosion works. If you're in the epicenter, if you're in the flash area, you have nothing to worry about. You're part of that dust particle cloud that's going to be splashed on everybody else. That's just the facts of it. One of the killers outside of that actual epicenter is the 200-mile-an-hour winds that are coming through, right? So if you're not instantly vaporized, the next kill zone is that 200-mile-an-hour blast wave that's going out. And the best way to survive that blast wave and all the particles and the boards and the 2x4s that are flying through the air is to duck and cover, is to get down and to get, you know, so the wave goes over you. Nothing's perfect, but what are you going to do, stand up and face it? No thank you.
Yeah, it increases your chances of survival, definitely. And
you know,
it's perfectly smart. You know, people don't understand that. Yeah, you're right. There's that the radius of the initial incineration where your shadow is burned into the wall that you're standing in front of. Yeah, well, you obviously can't do anything about that, but when you go out a little further, yeah, there's that pressure shock wave, and you have a little bit of time from the flash till the pressure wave gets to you, so then you do want to cover.
Yep. Well, it depends on where you at and what type of course, what type of bomb it is. It's anywhere from 30 seconds to I think it's 50 seconds. It's not really a whole lot of time, but then again, it is quite a bit of time. Plenty of time for you to get down, for you to go over the initial shock and then get down. No problem at all. Yeah. Something else too with the blast is people have this misconception about radiation, right? Yes, there is a danger of radiation, but number one, there's no radiation in that initial shock wave because that's basically the pressure, like what you were just talking about, the expansion from the explosion, the heat. The heat initially is what creates a lot of that expansion in that wave. You know, and then after that you're going to have the fallout. Now the initial bit of fallout, especially if it falls on you, what's bad about that is it puts off alpha and beta particles, and those alpha and beta particles are some of the most destructive. They're very short range. So for example, let's say you can't make it to somewhere and you're real close and you're going to have fallout come down on you. Even an umbrella to keep it off your skin will help reduce exposure because the alpha particles are only going to go out about 1 or 2 inches. And then you have the beta particles. You're just going to get bombarded by the gamma particles. You're still going to be absolutely bombarded. But you can reduce your exposure. and hopefully survive longer. The only
Well,
thing
you're talking about gamma rays. That's electromagnetic radiation, and that's part of the flash, and that doesn't last very long. But the
Yeah.
other particles, yeah, now alpha particles. Now you're talking about a hydrogen nucleus that's accelerated at a high velocity. I think that's what those are. And can't remember what beta particles are. Those are like a helium nuclei or something like that.
Yep. Yeah, and the alpha particles, I think, have a 12 hours, and then it's the beta particles have up to 48 hours, and then I'm missing one. There's 4. Gamma, beta, alpha, and then there was one more that's in there, and that's the one that persists for up to 3 weeks. And by the way, the gamma is also the one that can be blocked by concrete, water, or lead. All of them can be blocked by those, but gamma's the initial one that, like, people build their fallout shelters so far down and blah 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 to block that radiation. That's what that is. They're blocking the gamma rays, and that's only blocked by water, lead, or concrete. And concrete, it has to be.
Yeah, it's just electromagnetic radiation. So it's anything that basically blocks X-rays. They're just high energy X-rays. Is pretty much what gamma rays are. But
yep, exactly.
But the other thing is the radioactive byproducts is the elements like iodine and stuff like that, things that have been the byproducts of the fission reaction or whatever, that they persist for a couple of weeks, like the radioactive iodine. And it's kind of a misconception too a little bit about the radioactive iodine thing, that I think the iodine's only created during the fissioning process, and then you have the half-life. So if the fission process is basically stopped, then there's not new iodine being created, and then it breaks down in about 2 weeks. So that potassium iodine treatment, you need to take that immediately during, right after the fissioning process, and then it's no longer effective, after a few weeks.
Well, you should have 16 tablet dosage generally, and that's the standard. You should have 16 tablets in your packet, and from initial, risk of exposure for 16 days. That's generally the maximum you want to take the iodine, because it's harmful. I mean, it's not as harmful as the radioactive, of course. You don't want that being uptaken into your thyroid. But the potassium iodine is less harmful. And yeah, I think 16 days was the maximum. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure the packets are in 8-day strips. And then it's only if you have confirmed exposure you go into the second strip, I think it is. So, yeah.
What you're doing is your iodine's normally taking up, or your thyroid's normally taking iodine out of your food and stuff like that, and just keeping itself full of iodine. But you want to give it the good iodine to fill it up, so it's like it's at capacity. It can't absorb anymore, and it won't absorb the radioactive iodine and lead to cancer and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, using it as a blocker. Exactly. Yeah. You're blocking. You're filling up your thyroid. That's something I actually, Ms. Lack and I should be taking a lot more iodine, especially being here in Alaska. I don't know if you've seen some of the pictures of the seals. They've been pretty bad. They've got
I'm just trying to think if you're actually getting new iodine, because there's still reactions going on at the plant over there in Japan. It's liberating new iodine that hasn't had the opportunity to break down. But if the fission process at the plant would stop, then after a couple of weeks, then you wouldn't have any new radioactive iodine.
Yeah, and that's actually another misconception about bombs that people don't understand. In the older bombs, you had more of the core, right? The actual material, the weapons grade material that would have been detonated. You would have more of that core because it's a less pure detonation that would be particulated and spread out, right? So you'd have some of those harder particles, even maybe a chance of plutonium being sprayed down on the population, right? Very, very rare. Nowadays, though, the warheads, the explosion is far more pure. Almost all of the material is burned up in the explosion to generate the explosion, right? You get such a pure explosion. That's why it's such a massive explosion. Most of that material is burned up in the explosion. So there's not this huge plutonium fallout mess that falls on people. It's actually cleaner to get blown up than it is to have these reactors like Fukushima. Fukushima is just a dirty bomb going off every day.
Yeah, I always get a kick out of that phrase. So why are you doing nuclear bomb testing? You want to make sure they're safe and effective. Well, I guess the safety comes from them being efficient, processing all the material, so they're not, leaving the unburnt or unprocessed plutonium and such. But
I'm sure that wasn't their intention, but we could humor ourselves and say, yeah, they were trying to make them more efficient and safer, more environmentally friendly nukes.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna bail out of here pretty quick. Toast for Kansas. Happy birthday to everybody, and I was kind of surprised to hear about the AR-15. I'm looking forward to seeing that, and that's really a nice gift. That's really kick-ass. So thanks to everybody that kicked in for that.
Yeah, cheers.
All right, well, I'm gonna bail out of here. So I guess if you don't have a dragon key, this thing will probably die when I leave. Then so. Let's just give it about another minute. I don't know if there's any other Dragonites out there that got a key that want to come in, but there's that open link. I followed it, but and that came in as a dragon, but I don't know if anybody else that follows it will come in as a dragon or not.
Oh, it's no worries. I need to get back to work anyway. I'm gonna go finish that trailer.
What you working on?
Yeah. Well, I've got it painted. I thought it would be dry by now. Now I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna actually get it to grinding out the wheel wells and everything. I'm gonna paint those. I'm gonna make it look all real nice, fully restore it. So.
What kind of trailer are you talking about?
Oh, it's a car carrier. You can
okay.
put like 3 Argos up on it, or 4 stone machines, or a small car.
Yeah,
so
cool.
It's got the grates and everything on it for driving up in the back. Yeah. So
yeah, and then all your buddies who want to borrow it.
Well, I'm gonna sell it, so that's why I'm putting the work into it. So I just got done putting new concrete style epoxy on the deck. That stuff works real good. It's better than Thompson water seal because, like for example, if we use cars up here, sometimes they have studs, and this stuff actually resists the studs because it's flexible. It doesn't turn hard and crack, and since it bends, it's better for the cold too. So it works real well.
Yeah.
So it's more like a latex, I guess.
I'm gonna bail out of here. Everybody enjoy their Friday, and I'm sure there's gonna be other chats before Sunday. So good talking to you there, and everybody take care.
Yep, take care, man.
All right.